Graveyard smash. Finding joy in life can be difficult at the best of times. Most of my days I spend trying to share a joke with down and out Dave in the tea room, or trying to score a 7-pointer against Marge on Words with Friends. I get most of my joy from fishing. I like being out in the wilderness, away from the big smoke. There's just no worries. Some people find their joy in life in brewing. Beer, that is. Hi, my name is Patchy from YouTube's 5th biggest fishing channel, Patches Catches. Cool. Oh, I don't know what to do right now. Just no. Don't touch it. Together, we'll discover the joys of brewing.
Marrickville, where you'll find Jobs of Steel, the Car Lovers Car Wash, the Newtown Jets,
Footy!
and fresh craft beers.
The brewing process starts here at Batch Brewing Co. in Marrickville. Let's go say good day to the gang. I'll open it from the inside. The brewing process has 4 key ingredients: water, malt, hops, and yeast. 5 if you include love. I used to live at 5 Victoria Street, and every morning this young boy would ride past my house and he would flip me the bird as I read the newspaper. One morning I was gardening and I saw him approach. He gave me a steely gaze and put up his baby middle finger to my face. I sprayed him with a hose, and it was on jet stream, so naturally he fell off his bicycle and had a terrible, terrible accident. And I continued to garden.
Hey, mate.
Hey, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
What are you guys doing?
It's using clean water. Using clean water is paramount to good beer. Batch Brewing Co. use good old Sydney water and they treat it just a little. Batch like to keep things local. That's why they use Voyager craft malt from the Riverina. These are people who grow and malt barley for brewers to enjoy. My ex-girlfriend's name was Barley. Her hair was the color of this grain. I used to call her Blonde Angel because of the shampoo she'd use twice a day. I use the stuff now. Just something to remember her by. But the important thing about... Hey. The important thing about malted barley is that it has to go through a milling process in order to access the endosperm of the barley. That creates a thing called wort. But that's a story for another time. Hey, the mash is another joyful step in the brewing process. In fact, my ex-girlfriend Barley and I used to dance all night to the Monster Mash. It was a graveyard smash. Mashing produces wort, and wort is the base of all beers. The sugar that's produced in wort will also go on to create our friend alcohol. My friend Alan, my loyal fisherman buddy, recently told me that he's been seeing barley behind my back. And I wasn't very happy about it. In fact, it brought our friendship to a boiling point. I'm gonna one second, just a second. The key to good fermentation, patience. Barley said I never had any patience, but I proved her wrong one night when I waited out the front of the house the entire night just to get her attention.
Depending on the beer, a fermentation can last from weeks to months. This fermenter contains Batch's lager, which sits for 4 weeks.
Which is about as long as I give Barley and Alan's relationship.
Ooh, dude, you can't be back here.
I've been trying to keep my mind off Alan and Barley's blossoming relationship, so I offered to clean the brewery here with the batch team. Cleanliness is paramount for fresh, quality beer. And that's why we use Cleaner Friend. It's the new fast-action, multi-purpose cleaner that removes grime, gunk, and toxic relationships from your life. I just
You know what they say, use Cleaner Friend.
You know what they say. It's okay. Bottling is a pivotal and crucial element of the joys of brewing. Brewers here put the beer into 640 milliliter bomber bottles, 2 liter growler bottles, and 440 milliliter cans. Mitch over here is in charge of the entire bottling process, and he's making sure that every bottle is gently filled with a minimal amount of oxygen uptake, because oxygen is the biggest spoiler of beer, and there's nothing worse than spoiled beer. Except for being let down by your boyhood hero Rex Hunt. I asked him to kiss my prize fish Daryl and he refused.
Whoa, hey man, what the hell you got for fishing here? What is this?
Once the beer is bottled or kegged, batch like to keep it at about 5 degrees. 5 degrees is about the average temperature of the secluded island I left my old fishing buddy Alan on. As I kicked off the jetty, I yelled to him, "Barley was my girlfriend, Alan, not yours! Not yours!" Good job. Thanks. One of the most important factors in the joys of brewing is tasting the final product. And here at Batch's Tasting Room, they have 10 beers on offer. I offered Barley my support when she came to me asking me if I had seen Alan. And I told her I hadn't seen him in over 2 weeks. And as I held her, I smelt her hair and she told me she didn't know what to do. If you feel this way about beer, come on down to Batch's Tasting Room. They got the most friendly staff and they'll tell you what we got on tap. I went and saw Alan on the island that I left him on 2 weeks ago, and he's doing great. He's catching plenty of yellowfin. He's married a local and he says that he wants to stay, which is exactly what you'll say when you come on down to Batch's Tasting Room. Cheers. We gotta go? We gotta go? Because they don't like us here, man. We gotta go? Okay. Pubs and local breweries have a special bond between them. Just like the one between two old fishing pals. Put your belt on, make sure you put your belt on. Biggest inspiration? Probably Nemo from Finding Nemo. I just think he's very dedicated. One second. Today, Joe and I are taking out a couple of fresh kegs to local watering hole, the Henson in Marrickville. I still take out the boat to see Alan occasionally. We talk about fish and love is lost. Yeah, I just think Nemo, he's got the right mindset. You know? Bartley forgave me for that whole thing with Alan, although she never did take me back.
Thanks, guys.
But you know the saying, there's plenty more fish in the sea. Oh. The joys of life can be found in many different places, from fishing with your old pals to discussing past loves or brewing beer for the local community. These are the joys of brewing. It's good? That was a good one. Good. They don't like us here either. I don't know. Let's get out. I'm taking it. I'm taking this.